Well, how you doing there, Virgo? I hope you're fine. I'm looking at your chart here. It's February 2025, and I wanted to dive straight in with our animated wheel here to look at the Sun, Mercury, and Pluto here in the 6th house, which has to do with your daily routine, your health, and, in fact, the way in which you work, the work environment. This is a very, very critical combination of planets here. It's important because Mercury rules your career. It also rules your sun sign. The Sun regulates the 12th house, which is the house of one's own undoing. But I'm going to tell you, the Sun here ruling this 12th sector is very, very good for curtailing your expenses. And that's not just expenses in terms of money. It's expenses in terms of time, attention. So if you've been doing work in a certain way that has been really gobbling up your time, this is the perfect time to reevaluate that, especially with retrograde Mars. And you've had retrograde Jupiter in the career sector. On the 4th of February, it goes direct. If you've had this uncertainty related to your work, then the good news is that February 2025 is a turning point for you, and the plans you'd had to expand or grow and to achieve in terms of your working life are set to take off now. There are 2 stages to this month. The first is the retrograde movement of Jupiter, actually 3 stages. The second stage is this full moon that you can see here on the 12th of February, again in this 12th house, casting its influence on Pluto, Mercury, and the Sun, of course, because it's a full moon. And the third factor is the retrograde Mars, which is the shared resources planet for you. And here, don't expect too much support from friends. In fact, there could be some combative energy around the people that you normally expect to be supportive of your endeavors, supportive of your vision. This 11th house is your vision. It's your life goal. It's where you want to be in life. And so having Mars retrograde there shows a bit of backpedaling and a sort of a rethink about whether or not where you've been going is the right sort of trajectory. So here it's a matter of taking your time and waiting till the end of the month. This actually goes direct on the 24th. So it's not till the very end of the month that you might get some traction in terms of, weeding out the good friends, the supportive people. This is also siblings. 11th house is what we call the elder sibling, and Mars is the natural ruler of siblings. So there can be some conflict when we have the planet ruling the person in the zone ruling the person. Mars is also debilitated in the sign of Cancer. But while it's retrograde, it is empowered. Once it goes forward after the 24th, then whatever you'd planned with the people or the situations I've just noted will start to move forward. You can get clarity only after that time. Here I should mention, as the Sun moves with Mercury into this marital sector of your horoscope, this is definitely an imbalanced load of energy in the area of your partner. So you need to find the one line of connectivity with that person that's going to augment the relationship rather than take it away. Mercury, which is your ruler, and Saturn are the friendliest, and it's here through your focused thinking, cautious communication, and integrity that you're going to work through some of this stuff. The Sun and the Saturn together indicate a much, much heavier sort of responsibility in terms of the relationship. So, for example, some of you that have entered a relationship relatively recently, maybe the last few months or so, may start to feel the gloss wearing off, the passion just coming off the boil a little. That's the job of Saturn. There's the new moon though, right on the last day of the month, showing that you can and you will approach your relationships in a renewed fashion, in a way that is not shooting from the hip. That's possible too because of the direct motion of Mars, as I mentioned, after the 24th, right here onto this fifth sector, casting its frequencies, fifth sector of love affairs, creativity, etc. So there's two areas here in the chart. I like this structure here for you. It's going to be the key to better communication and enduring relationships, rather than, wishful thinking, which is this Neptune, erratic behavior, and trying to dominate the relationship through whatever means has worked in the past. So think about this. You want the relationship to run smoothly, and so especially at the end of the month, this is all about reappraising your methodology in relationships. Earlier in the month, methodology is in the way you work. Later in the month, the technique of relating. Now there's more on this at astrology.com.au. Please pop on over there, follow the links. We've also got the Chinese year of the snake forecast, over 1,000 words for each one. Get on over there, see what's happening to you in 2025. Welcome your feedback. Really welcome your subscription. If you'd like to just click that subscribe button, it would very much help us. And I'll be back same time next month, hopefully with you as my company again. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.